de los Bates.
¿Queréis España pone?
Sí. Soy los Bates España. Está fuera. Cuesta pedir una bandeja así, entero, te cuesta 79 euros con el envío y todo. Pero claro, este dibujo no te lo pone. ¡Ja!
Oye, muy chula.
Sí. Iba a intentar hacer un sorteo.
Pero
No antes de empezar. Con Watkins y todas esas cosas. Es auténtica, ¿eh? De los Kites.
partida bien. Hay gente jugadores.
Nos subimos a 70. ¿Qué pasa? ¿No te quieres ir? ¿Solo? Sí. El first step ahí.
A mí el
Okay, welcome back. Round 2, and the timer's running, so I got to do that as well. Hang on a sec. Timer. We're down to like 69 minutes already, so take that down a couple and start. Okay, right, so yeah, welcome back to round 2 from the System Open Series 2019 in Madrid. We're underway with round 2. We've got a couple of good players. We've got one from the south, one from the north. North. Technically it's the north. And so they're getting ready to set up. They've got a couple of interesting lists. That's 2 lists that we've not really seen much of so far. Recently, well, one of them, yes, we saw a lot of a few months ago, but apart from that, not really been showing up too much. So yeah, one of the things I have to say quickly before we get going here is that we are streaming to YouTube because at the venue, the internet at the venue has blocked all, where's my button? All internet access to Twitch. So it is impossible for me to stream to Twitch today. However, I can do this, and I can go live on Twitch here, right? So yeah, so please do, if you are watching this right now on Twitch, right? Here I am. This is me. That's me there on YouTube, right? That is me, yeah, okay, right. I'm on YouTube. We're on YouTube today because the venue has cut off all access to Twitch. So please, and that camera's a bit fuzzy on this connection, huh? It pauses every now and then like that. Okay. But the quality's coming out pretty good. It's not so fuzzy it is normally, so maybe who knows. So anyway, yes, we are on Twitch. We are on YouTube today because Twitch is cut off from this location. You cannot access Twitch from here. So please do go on to youtube.com/First Earth. There you will find the most recent live broadcast at the top of the page. And from there you'll be able to follow us. So please, thank you for joining us. Everybody else, if you Simonception. Yeah, it's why'd they block Twitch? I don't know. I guess they want to make sure people aren't sitting here watching Fortnite or something. So yeah, please do share to your friends, your local groups, your chat groups, if just in case, because people might be only following me on Twitch and not be aware of this. So please do, if you are watching this, I can only see one person right now, but if you find this broadcast after it's been cut off, please do pop on over. I've got no real way of knowing how many viewers I've got on YouTube. Because it says I've only got 1, but I can see there's a couple of people in chat, so I've got no idea. Okay. I'm also not allowed to drink carbonated beverages here. This is 32. So why does my screen say 1? Jesus, I don't know. Anyway, switching over to the players. There they are setting up. We've got Xavi Guerrero. And they're already moving as well, so I best get straight into my introduction screen and start telling you about the list they're playing. So on the left side of your tables, you've already seen Xavi Guerrero. He's from Sabadell, and he's playing Boba Fett with Debris Gambit, Maul, Seismic Charges, and Slave 1. And Iman Asamin with L337, Proton Bombs, Andrastra Title, and Proximity Mines. So some crazy bomb action happening here, right? So that's a pretty interesting list. It's not very common now to see double fire sprays, but they're still hanging around, and Xavi's a bit of a fan of them. On the other side of the table, we've got from Malaga, from the Malaga area, Apollo Rodriguez from Barbate, Spain. He's playing Han Jake with Lone Wolf, Outmaneuver and Proton Rockets. Han Solo with Trick Shot, Kanan Jarrus, R2-D2, Inertial Dampeners, Engine Upgrade, and Luke Skywalker. So this is Handbrake Han that can be pretty much anywhere he wants to be, anytime. He's got a whole bunch of things to do. How's it going, Willie? Very well, very well. It's not quite hot yet, is it? It's doing okay. Yeah? Yeah, I mean, yeah, okay, we'll see how it goes, right? Keep those fingers crossed.
Until now, it's going well.
Good, okay. Right, so there you go. Let's move on over to the other screen. As you can see, Jake deployed on one side of the table, on one side of Apollo's board edge, and Han on the other side. The fire sprays seem to decide that they're going to try and chase down Jake, but not overcommit. Yeah, of course. How am I going to tell the difference between 2 fire sprays? Okay, so we've marked Bobber with a yellow marker. He's got magnets on both ends of his base pegs. There was no way to put my normal markers on there. He's just going to keep that on there so I can tell which one's Bobber. Let me get that up on the screen as well so we can tell which one's Bobber. Bobber is the one that's marked with the yellow piece of acrylic. Oh, come on. Listos. Okay, so that's that done, and now we're just waiting for them to try and get into range, but I don't think that's going to be something that Xavi's going to be able to achieve for at least the next few turns, as Han and Jake just kind of trying to escape and try and find a more favourable engagement and drag those fire sprays through that debris field. Working, so let's have a look, see what the temperature is outside. Weather. That's rough, that's Madrid. Too many weather apps. Okay, 32 degrees outside, so it's not too bad, but when we get to 5 o'clock in the evening is when it's going to be 40-degree weather outside. So that's, I guess, when things are going to get more difficult. I guess we still kind of, the solar charge hasn't quite built up yet. 32 degrees, and it says 34 at 1 o'clock, 36 at 2 o'clock, 37 at 3 o'clock. At 4 o'clock it'll be 38 degrees, and at 5 o'clock it'll be 39, and it goes on 39 until last thing in the evening. But yeah, as Willie was saying, the air conditioning is holding up. It's doing okay so far. Let's see if it can hold up as we go on. Right, so yeah, as I've mentioned before, we've got I don't know why it tells me only one person's watching the stream. Maybe I'm supposed to like get rid of it and come back. No, that's not the right one. Go to my channel. Oh, okay, cool. Right, so I'm a little bit happier. Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't refresh by itself, but that's what I'm only seeing that. So, anyway, he's rolling for the. He's got a shot at range 3, has he? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and it looks like he's got an evade, a focus, gets 3. I can't hear them talking because I turned the microphone all the way down. And let me just double check something. Oh, they're back to dials anyway, so. So yeah. So they're getting pretty quickly through the planning phase at least. Xavi knows what he wants to do, and Apollo just wants to keep kiting him a little bit further.
Te intento fijar, pero creo que no. Toma, tío.
¿Oye? Que siga lo suyo. Esos dos bichos han dicho miedo, tío. Qué boba, tío, anda, tío.
Mover un bicho.
Okay, and the last one's the title.
Ya no puedes hacer otro.
No, porque ahora se tensiona.
Pero tu habilidad no... Ah, no, eras cosas.
No, a otro compañero, tú no puedes hacer dos acciones de ojo en un turno. O si, por ejemplo,
Vale, o sea, esa
si el
acción de
halcón
ojo.
estuviera aquí,
Esa acción de ojo, no
claro,
explica la ojo.
si el halcón estuviera
Sí,
aquí,
sí,
en vez de aquí, le puedo hacer unos...
El tema era si era acción de ojo o gana ojo.
No, era
Ya
acción.
está. Entonces ya está. Por eso ya. 4 para adelante. Como los de Alicante.
Okay.
Y adivina para dónde irá.
Right, so yeah, so there's some interesting combinations here on the fire space, right? So you got Emon, he's the one that's allowed, he's allowed to drop the bombs with the free speed templates, not the banks, the free turns and the free straight. L337 is like the get out of jail free card for defense. No, while you defend, you may flip this card. If you do, the attacker must reroll all attack dice. Proton bombs, yeah, we know what those do, and the Andressa title was just there for flavour. Whereas Bobber is going to get all those rerolls at range 1 while you perform a red evade action. If there is an obstacle at range 0, treat the action as white, so he's going to want to get right into those debris tokens. Maul, after you suffer damage you may gain 1 stress token to recover 1 force. You can equip dark side upgrades. After you suffer damage you may gain 1 stress token to recover a force. Right, so he's got the extra force, he's got an extra soft evade there, a soft focus. Seismic charges to destroy an asteroid and do damage to everything at range 1, and the slave one giving the opportunity to, this is like the navigator effect from first edition. Okay, so thank you for joining us everyone. Like I say, it's a bit messed up here today. For some reason Twitch is completely blocked off from this venue. So Bobber firing on Jake gets 1, 2, 3 hits, and Jake gets an evader focus rerolls for free. Okay. And back dials, I guess. A message I got to send quickly here.
Manita los dos, manita los dos. Manita los dos,
Sí.
Es que al final tira 5 dados a larga, porque luego...
Sí, básicamente.
Ojalá todos los rivales fueran como que
Okay, we're done. I've done with all my silly stuff I was messing around with. Simon, have you thought about getting super chat on your YouTube stream? I don't normally stream to YouTube, and it's not something I've been planning to do just yet. Given the experience I'm having with it right now, I'm not really a fan of it so far. Unless I see some really cool stuff this weekend as far as YouTube is concerned, I'm still going to be a primary Twitch streamer. I prefer the service, I prefer the quality of video that it provides to the end user experience, and I will be staying on there. I don't know what Super Chat is, I've got no idea.
Luke te dejaba cambiar al inicio de fase de combate.
Yeah, that went down the wrong way. All right, I get the impression. I understand what I kind of get the idea what super chat is now, having searched it. But at the same time, like I say, no, personally, if you want to support me in any way, please do consider going over to patreon.com. Posting a link to that in the chat now. Patreon.com, where is where I get most of my support. You already finished round 2, Rick. Oh, right, okay. Patreon.com is where I get most of my support. Please, if you are watching this, it is a huge help to help me get to the system opens. I'm going to Paris next month. I've got the European Champion. I'm going to the European Championships in August in Poland. Once we get to September, we'll start looking at other stuff and hyperspace trials, maybe in October. So, yeah, please do consider supporting me over there. Alternatively, you can do a Twitch Prime subscription. Right? Even though I'm not subscribed to Twitch Prime, you can still go over to my channel and drop that Prime subscription in there. So please, if you do have Twitch Prime, do go over to Twitch Prime now and the Twitch channel, and make sure to drop a Twitch Prime subscription on there. Even though I'm not broadcasting there, I would be broadcasting there if it was possible for me. And so it's kind of cheeky for me to turn around and tell you all to do that while I'm streaming live streaming to YouTube. I have a problem with the YouTube channel. I specifically disable monetization on all my videos. I don't see any point in, for the very little amount of benefit of income it can generate. I don't see any point to it. I don't see any point in making you all sit through ads. Unfortunately, on a live stream, I don't think I have that option. I don't think I have the option disabling ads, unless anyone's seeing ads. But that's my intention, is that you don't watch ads on YouTube. That's my intention. I'd rather be supported through other methods. And I try to make this as agreeable as possible. Like, I want to make it so that everybody gives what they want to. Obviously, I get a lot of criticism for not doing rewards on Patreon, but it's because the money I get goes to paying for the travel expenses. Yeah, the overhead for making cool stuff. Really, the reward is what you're watching right now. It's thanks to the money I receive through Patreon that I am here today. Because it's got about 100 euros in petrol and car costs to get here. Also because no one wanted to share the trip with me this year. I've got no idea what happened there, but they've all come through other means. I guess I left it too late to kind of tell them, but yeah, and I think I've got my accommodations cost me 50 euros as well for this weekend, which is really reasonable for the area. But yeah, everything really depends on the contributions I receive, so please do always help us as much as possible. It makes every single monthly event as possible, makes them all possible, right? So I do try and make an event every single month. Even though I'm not reaching that goal that I have on Patreon, I still am doing an event pretty much every month, apart from last summer, where as first edition was shutting down, I took a few months off to kind of redo some stuff, and waited for second edition to come along. Apart from that, I've pretty much done an event every single month since second edition launched. September, October, November. In November I had two. I had French National Championship and the Nerf Herder. All right. So December I didn't do anything. Then January I went to Poland. February I went to. Did I go in February? Maybe I didn't go anywhere in February. Give me a second. March I was in. Oh my god, I'm blanking out completely. Anyway, they're attacking. I see 2 focuses and 2 hits in the dice tray. Decides not to spend the focus. And 1, 2, 3, 4 blanks. Bang! that didn't work according to plan. So what happened then? Did he throw? He's not flipped L3s. No idea what happened there. Focus gets 2 hits. I think he's flipped the shields down, but because they're see-through shields, I can't. Yeah, it looks to me like he's lost all shields on Imon Azamin. I don't think I saw him flip the shields down, but I think he's flipped them over, even though on my screen it looks like I can still see shield painted on it. They're back to dials again, so I'll go over and quickly check this. course, it was only 2 hits, so he's only lost 2. But like I say, on the camera, it's difficult to tell the difference between those 4 shield icons, which ones are face up and which ones are face down. Because I can see because they're see-through, I can see the painting on both sides. Okay.
Boba tiene símicas, ¿no?
Tiene símicas. Protones y proximidad.
Y esta tiene protones y proximidad, ¿no?
Correcto.
Sí, rompe la partida. Oh dear. Okay. So. Xavi. Is basically just got to try and work out a way of forcing or getting into a position where I think really it's just a question of here, Apollo wants to try kiting the whole time. He's just kind of circling around. But at the same time, Xavi wants to be in that asteroid field. He wants those proximity mines to do something. He wants Boba to have the debris gambit.
No sé si se muchas
Es que uno de mis mejores amigos en Málaga, que jugamos Lázaro, Canún, y juego mucho contra él, pero bueno, siempre es
Sí, es pensar.
siempre es un dolor jugar contra esta lista, vale.
Sí.
Qué miedo a ese derecho.
Okay. Right. So yeah, Xavi wants to be in that asteroid field. We've gone for about half an hour of the match so far. Not much has changed hands as far as damage is concerned. A couple of shields off of Iman Azamin. Xavi wants to be hanging around inside that asteroid field, taking as much advantage of it as possible to try and buff himself, and maybe just take pot shots as Han or Jake come into range, while Apollo spends his time skirting around the outskirts of the debris field. All right. Both players obviously play plenty of Vassal.
Protones recto.
Is he dropping the seismic charge there with that 3 straight template?
Que debería caber, si no la
Is it
lía.
seismic or is it? No, it's a proton bomb. Which could be good. It could force Han to use his handbrake here, giving the fire space a chance to focus on Jake, assuming that Jake doesn't go at top speed. Okay. So, Bobber goes full throttle, free bank to the right. But no, he might get a range 3 shot on Jake with Bobber, but I don't think see him getting any else down. Hand goes straight, keeping himself out of range of that proton ball. Boosts as well. So Bobber has got range on Jake at range 3 and rolls 2 focuses, I think, and a hit. It might not even be a hit. No, I think it was 3 focuses. So it just blanks out. Spends the target lock. Okay. 3 hits. And 1, 2, 3 focus. No damage. Oh, it does say 2018, doesn't it? What an idiot. 2019. What a dumbhead. I didn't notice that before now. Thank you, Jose. Okay, right. Moving on. Does the YouTube video say 2019? Yes, it does. Okay. Right, we're done. Let's move on. Right now Han is pretty far out of the game. Right now, obviously Han's got all of his tricks and boosts and stuff like that. So we'll have to wait and see exactly what happens there. But I think with a couple of free banks here, Xavi can close range considerably on Jake. No, you know what? With Bobber, he doesn't want to do the free bank because he'll be facing the board edge, and Jake's just going to escape that arc straight away with a free bank boost. So maybe he wants to a turn maneuver, but he'd have to make sure he gets around the rock enough to be able to do that. I don't think a free turn is going to make it. I think the free turn will put him on the rock at the same time. I think the free turn would end up about there, that sort of a position. And well, he doesn't want that. So maybe right now his option with Bobber is to no idea what Xavi's going to do with Bobber here, because I mean he doesn't want to let Jake escape. He wants to try and pin Jake down, try and take Jake off the table, while Han just kind of circles around as a vulture looking for the opening, and then be able to bring both fire sprays to bear on Han. That's basically his only way to kind of get an advantage out of this game. We've seen before how the handbrake Han can just kind of take full advantage of board space and a whole bunch of options for each turn, and he's got perfect information being the last ship to move, so that makes things a lot better for him. Looks like things are decided. Takes the 2 turn with Iman. boosts. Oh, and Jake went for the free turn. Oh dear. The question will be, what did Bobber do?
Lo tienes fijado, ¿no?
Yeah, he's in a position here where he's got to kind of think about it, and you can see he's moved around the board to try and get a better point of view.
Creo que me voy a quitar ahí y ahora veo, ¿sabes?
Decides to try barrel rolling left.
Lo tienes fijado.
Looks like it gets him out of arc. But then we have to wait and see what Boba Fett does here. If he's pulled off, yeah, a turn maneuver to the right, he's got rear arc.
Estoy pensando que no, digo, a ver si le meto el bajador. Voy a jugar aquí. A ver qué pasa. A ver si entra, ¿vale? Pues con un ojo.
Me puso, yo juraría que sí. Boba, ¿qué más? ¿Te veré con Boba? Tendré que hacer un impulso.
Eso sí. Ahí fue la vela. Ahí la vela.
So he's going to boost.
Sí,
It's
sí,
about,
son impulsillo, bebé, seguro.
Temas. Ahora en recto, vamos a parar al punto de uno. Te voy a ver con nada.
Okay.
¿Voy yo?
Yeah, Boba boosts and gets rear arc. So
¿Tenías bomba o qué aquí?
La verdad es que no sé, y es que no sabía que el no éramos arriesgados. El no cerrado. Al próximo turno me quedaba como muy vendido aquí, no sé. Me hago claro.
yeah, Han is not in a position to do anything to help Jake here. Jake is in danger. He's put himself in a position which Jake should not be in. Jake should not be in a position to receiving a range one. Oh no, he's out of arc on that on Emon because he's twisted the ship round. Wow, I hate those magnetized ships. Anywho, right. Even so, Boba has got a pretty good shot on Jake.
Pues nada. Si seguro va a caer, lo... Vale, ya está.
Pues te saludo. Bueno, uno.
So, Boba fires, gets one hit, one crit, and a focus. Rerolls for Boba, gets another hit, spends the focus, gets 3 and a crit, I think. Maybe it's not the focus, he spent his 4, so I think he's only got 2 and a crit. And I can see a focus on his green dice, and that's it. One of them's perfectly shiny, so that's a focus and a blank, and one I can't see. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we're looking at 2 hits, a crit and a focus on Chavi's dice, on Boba's dice. And Jake's got a blank, a focus, and an unknown. Uses Lone Wolf. Gets evade. spends a focus.
Hay juego a que si tú sacas una mala tirada y yo esquivo, pues te lo enchufo.
Correcto. O sea, tienes un maneuver.
And I think that's it. I think there's no damage goes through then. Yeah. It must have been an evade that we couldn't see, and he spent the focus to convert the 2 focuses. And 2 hits there. 1 evade. Just one shield on Emon.
Obviamente aquí me he liado. Por si acaso. Y ya está. Con fuerza.
Guay, pero para que te dejes loco.
Back to dials.
Esa jugada es muy arriesgada, pero bueno, tienes que repensarla muchas veces. No es muy fácil de jugar. Hazme caso que no.
O sea, los Alazán de los rebeldes es la que más me gusta. Los juegos. Yo era más de Taiko. Muy divertido.
A ver, vamos a ver. Este tiene la proximidad.
Proximidad y protones. Y este es sísmica.
Cerquita estaba ya y de tirar su mierda. Que no, me sale una esquiva ya me compensa comerme los 2 escudos y...
Es solo una carga de 77.
Right, so I'm messing around my phone for a bit now. Yeah, so here, Jake got out of that one lucky. Bobber's going to have some difficulty repositioning to chase Jake down this turn. Emon wants to do a free turn to the left. Please remember, Emon is not facing the direction his ship is facing. He is facing the same direction as Bobber. He is heading towards the board edge right now. So he wants to take a free turn to the left. Maybe even boost bank to the left to try and get in front of Jake. Now for Bobber, that free turn is too fast. It's going to take him off the board. The 2 turn is probably his option here. And then boost straight or even bank again. Just trying to follow up behind Jake. Would Jake take this turn to pull into the asteroids, try and bring the fire, try and fall back to the safety of being closer to hand, so that if they do try to continue firing on him, then at least they're going to have hand to deal with as well. This could be a match where we don't see much else happen. We're down to half an hour left on the game, and yeah, there's a situation here where Jake, realizing that him being separated from Han isn't in his best interests, he's not able to get he's not able to do much damage by himself against the fire sprays, and both of them with their rear facing arcs are a lot more capable of pinning him down. So maybe in this case, like I say, it might just be he takes a free bank to the left, boosts to try and get back towards Han, and that way, if the fire sprays want to take Jake, they've got to put up with Han as well. drops another proton bomb to try and block that free bank. Well, not block the free bank as such, but it's a proximity mine. Oh, that's interesting. Where did he have? Did he have? I didn't know. I thought he had a proton bomb. No, of course he's got proximity mines as well. Well, that's dumb, Simon. I forgot about that. Okay. Yeah, he takes that Talon roll. And it went more tight, and Jake went tighter with the maneuver, did a 2-turn.
Suponía que no le ibas a hacer. Esto es el X-Wing, ¿sabes? Bueno, eso es que lo va a ganar después y la presión se la quita. ¿Cómo? No, claro, ya lo pongo ya para que no se me olvide. Y hace, lo tienes fijado.
Porque sabe que con el cerrado se come la mina, bla bla bla.
Esto loco. Hoy, no vas tú.
¿Y el cerrado?
Ese lo tenía claro.
Aquí no había.
So after the boost, Jake is well out of trouble here. I don't even think Emon's got range on him, and Bobber doesn't have arc. So yeah, he definitely seems to be falling back towards Han this turn. No combat this round. Oh, and Han's coming into the asteroid field. Now I guess Han hadn't seen that proximity mine coming, because now he's in a place where that big token's going to become a bit more of a problem. Yeah, really there's not much happening right now. It's kind of I mean, Apollo's, it's obviously in his favor to make sure he keeps as far away from engagement as possible from both fire sprays. Are they doing dives? No, he's so right now Apollo's trying to think about what his action options are for Han. A boost won't be any good for him. It's going to leave him. He's going to put him on that proximity mine. I mean, he could just eat the proximity mine. He's on full health. It would be a bad choice right now because there's so much game left to play. He doesn't want to find himself in the next turn. Looks like he's got range. Okay. So 1-2 hits, maybe 3. I think it's 3. Those black-red dice, terrible. 1 blank, maybe another. 3 rolls gets an evade. So it looks like he takes at least 2. Yeah, so shields. And so that's basically where Jake gets in trouble. Is just having when those green dice fail him, and now he's got back into range of Han. He wasn't able to use that lone wolf. Apollo did roll the dice, but then Xavi corrected him that he was within range of Han now to not be able to use lone wolf. Heater, I guess, yeah. And the sun's moving a lot more onto the south side of the building now, so that glare I've been dealing with all morning is going to get a bit softer as the afternoon wears on. switch the camera over to the player perspective. Now things are looking good, right, as far as the tables are concerned. There's plenty of Rebel beef around. There's plenty of like 4-ship Rebel lists. I think I can see a YT 2400. No, that's a 1300, so there's another hand around. I can see one there as well. I can see droids on the table in front of me. I'm not seeing very many phantoms as I glance around the tables I have in front of me. I can see some TIE fighters. Yeah, I'm not seeing very many phantoms in the immediate area. Oh no, I can see one there on table 43. There are some, obviously. I mean, it's not gone away. But I don't think it's as prevalent as it has been in some of the other tournaments we've had. And I ran into Morpheal going to get a drink, and he told me that he's playing Quad Phantoms and he lost his first round. So there you go. Maybe some people have got tech against it. Also, he's not been playing very much, and he's known to drop X-Wing to go play Imperial Assault. So even when he's on a winning record, yeah. So. Yeah, Emon just kind of like edges forward, and I think Han's in a situation where his only option is to do a 2-turn to the left to avoid the proximity mine. Once again, though, I'll tell you, is like there's no reason for Han to just turn around and eat that proximity mine if it gives him a favourable position to take one of those fire sprays down or do heavy damage on those fire sprays. Emon already lost 3 shields. A heavy 4-dice shot would be pretty helpful right now to kind of wear Emon down. And let's not forget that Xavi has got the half points on the board from Jake, so Apollo needs to make points in the next 20 minutes to avoid losing the game. If he was to half point Emon, let me see that. That would be enough to seal the game. So one good attack onto Emon Azamin would be very helpful. And if I was Han, I might even pop the inertial dampeners here, because you got range 3. Fire at him. Make him go across the proximity line. Whoopsie. Oh no, the free turn fits. Someone just burped.
Pensando, cámbialo para allá con el esclavo para así aseguras al otro, pero al final
no, ni tan mal.
No.
Me obliga ahora a las dados, las tokens. Llevo con piedra
y
voy perdiendo, tengo que ir a por todo, ¿vale? Te fijo. Si no se ha pegado todavía.
Ese tengo 5 veces.
Sí, me ha disparado.
Okay.
¿A quién disparas? Rango 2 y rango 3.
A Emon, ¿vale?
Alright, so hand fires on Emon.
Blanco fijado. Repito por Han, ¿vale? Para tomar por culo. León, blanco fijado, ahora sí. Y una fuerza.
1 second, guys. Just move forward. So I made a little mistake or something because of all this changes with where is it? There we go. Okay, now comments. There we go, and that's all right. So what I have to do is edit this and remove that first link.
Te la devuelve. Este te la devuelve. Rango 3 con piedra.
Oh, and now the TV says it's going to tell if I don't press a button. Okay, sorry. So let me see if I can work out if anything changed there. Yeah, he's got a damage card. He's got a blind panicked pilot on Emon. So Apollo's managed to get half points there. It looks like nothing happened to shields on Bobber while I was distracted. No cards or changed to shields on Apollo's side of the table. And Emon now firing on Han, gets one hit. Han gets an evade. Oh no. There he does. Does black dice. Horrible. Recovers a shit. Recovers a force token. And they go back to dials. Okay. So yeah, there is a. Oh, it's switched off, so I just press the button and switch it back on. So yeah, there is a situation where obviously what happened is earlier this week they announced a change to points, and so that's given this event a much more a larger atmosphere of the. It's rather inconsequential. What's happening at this event doesn't have much to do with anything. If anything, we're just waiting to see who gets invites to World Championships and how many tickets everyone can get to just try and take something cool home, which gives a situation where it's not. We are noting that there is a slightly different perception to this event. It's a bit more difficult for people to get into it. They know they're playing against the stuff that's about to be killed off. Even if we look at it as a, where did you get that from? Even if we look at it as if, as I said, I don't think Phantoms are dead. I don't think Rebel Beef is dead. I think it's still got viability. And K-Wings, quad K-Wings. Farn and Rick seem to be doing well so far. We've also got Negro Escuro. Mario Nunez is playing quad K-Wings over here. We've even got a couple of Spanish players playing it. And Broski's in the chat there. He'll feel proud to know that. Yeah, so I think those three major culprits of the meta up until now are far from gone. So even if those lists do continue to be normal in the new meta, the subject is that like right now the next tournament is an unknown quantity, so no one really knows what's happening here is rather inconsequential. So we need that new points change. It's a shame really that the points change had to be announced just before this tournament and just take the wind out of the sails of this event. It could have been done next week and make things a little bit better. Right. Jake coming in full speed. Probably going to boost. We might no, put him on the rock. Can it barrel roll first?
Si no me ves, madre mía, bueno, puedo. Según un pulso, a lo mejor no me ves. ¿No lo he usado ni una vez?
Ya, pero es que...
Yeah, so Apollo has to try and work out what he's going to do here. At the moment, Emon has Arc. So yeah, I guess if he was to barrel roll to the left, then the next turn he's kind of compromised his position as far as the rock's concerned for his manoeuvre. But at least he'll be out of arc. I don't think he can boost to the left to avoid arc because it'll put him on the rock. And of course we don't know where Bobber's going to be at this time. Although I do think it's pretty clear. Bobber wants to try and chase down that hand. Fan, are you now 2? Fan Langeland 2-0. No, thank you, I'm fine.
Desde ahí ya quería que no te veía.
Nada, está costando subir lágrimas,
Tampoco puede hacer nada más con esto. Este lo que va a ser por eso.
I think Eamon's got arc on Jake there. So Jake's been very daring closing into range 1 there. I think Eamon's got arc. I mean, it's kind of like parallel, but I think it does. I think it overlaps.
Esto que llamar rápido no está gustadísimo, sí.
Yo no te idea, me voy a quedar en todo.
Si me ves. Yo diría que si me ves. Te la rango 2, ¿sabes? Me da igual. Mira, vamos a hacer una cosa. Hago la paradiña, ¿vale, chaval?
And he's going to do an inertial dampeners.
Esto no recupera la fuerza, creo.
Antes has usado dos.
Sí, vale, pues entonces simplemente hago así y perdón. Xavi, me voy mejor, ¿vale?
No. Okay, no, he's not going to use the inertial dampeners.
Yo creo que no debería.
No me veían, ¿no?
Creo que no.
It's terrible when you've got magnets on the bases. I swear he is facing the other direction. But no, there we go. Okay. And he gets out of there.
No me la quería jugar, ya está.
Vale. Pues. Disparos. Yo aquí nada. Aquí tampoco. Aquí tampoco. Te veo. Diría que no. Diría que no.
Okay, so Xavi moves around the board to see if he's got arc with Eamon Azamin. And I think they're saying no. Yeah, he's firing
Repítemelo todo, por favor.
and he flips L3.
Y luego ya no puedes usarlo porque si cae repetido. Usar repetido de lado, luego que no puedes usarlo con esto. Dados a no ser que Han y tal, porque Han no toca. Si quieres, luego te la voy a seguir haciendo eso así. Porque esto fue de producción.
Proton rockets go again. He's got at least 3 hits. They've pulled over a judge.
Puedes repetir un dado más de una vez. Si fuera Han sí que podrías porque es
Porque no cuenta con la tirada.
So he's got 3 hits and a blank, 2 blanks. That looks like a focus to me. At least 3 cards.
ahora todos los abiertos
Yeah, that's about right. And they go back to Dars. So I guess Apollo was wondering if he could re-roll those dice. Because of his lone wolf. And that's why they had to call over the judge to inform him that only a hand would be allowed to do that. They're like curtains that come down. Hmm. 6 minutes left in the match. Apollo leading 48 points to 27. Should Jake be taken off the board? 56 points, 54 points would go to Xavi. But there's 2 whole points left on Iwan Azamin. So basically, Apollo wants to get Jake out of there. He wants to run away with Jake and try and avoid taking a shot for this round. There's only 5 minutes left on the clock. He's ahead on points. Xavi needs to try and force. I mean, Bob is in a bad position. He wants to try and get. Jake off the board. He wants to bring Bob around. He wants to try and. Maybe he can drop that seismic charge. Is it close enough to the asteroid? No, I don't think so. No. I don't see anything really happening here. Well, I mean, unless Apollo basically gives him Jake, I don't see how Xavi can pull this game back. I will mention one thing. I will try and interview the players. They might decline because Xavi said at the beginning he wasn't interested in interviewing. But even if I do interview them, I think I'm going to do the interviews in Spanish. Try and make them as comfortable as possible. And I'm not, like I say, this. I've got no idea how many people are watching because this just isn't updating. 85, wow, okay. I was saying 45 and now it's 85 after I close it and open it again. So thanks for joining us, guys. And there's been an effort involved because Twitch has been blocked today from this venue. So you can't, we can't stream to Twitch. It's basically even accessing the website is impossible. So yeah, we've had to go through YouTube, which means it's been a bit more difficult for you all to get to us. But thank you for joining us. You can still support us on Twitch Prime if you have a Twitch Prime subscription, so do go on over there and feel like dropping one off. It makes a big difference to help. And of course, remember always that there is Patreon as well, which will, you've got links here in the chat coming up now. Patreon is where I get most of my, the help that makes it possible for me to make it to these events. Now, yeah, as we've seen, Jake, that was an interesting choice. Oh, he wants to get away from that proton bomb, and he's just going to boost it. Yeah, he's just trying to find distance. Oh, I've not switched the camera over, so I apologise. So yeah, Xavi's not going to get shot. Well, he's got a range 3 shot on Jake with Iman. And maybe he gets lucky like he did last time and puts 3 hits and Jake rolls blanks. Or maybe he focuses. So he can't even use Lone Wolf, right? Because Lone Wolf needs a blank, not a focus result. He's got a focus. Okay. So not that. So half points of Emon versus half points of Jake puts Apollo in the lead. Apollo just wants to try and avoid taking damage on Jake for this turn, which is 2 minutes and 14 seconds left in the official clock. So my clock's about 20 seconds fast. But yeah, not much. So right now Apollo's deciding on his action. And he target locks Emon Azami. Yeah, rotates his arc forward. Luke Skywalker. And so firing range 3. 1, 2, and the focus becomes free after spending the force token. Emon rolls 2 free green dice. I see blank, blank, and maybe a focus. And that's game for Chavi. Yeah.
Y si no me lo matabas,
does that mean that from the way they're talking, I get the impression they have agreed? No, he's still okay. He's going to see if he gets. He's got range 2 from Bobber onto hand. He's going gets 3 hits. Can't see himself. 2 go through.
¿Cuánta vida tenía que hacer para hacer la vida eso?
7 creo. 7 y 8. O sea, no, 7, 8, 8, 8. No, 8 y 7. No, perdona, 7. Son 13, la mitad son 7. Tiene que ser 7.
Tengo que hacer 5 más. Voy a probar, pero es que no.
Chavi adding up
que críticos, que falles.
That you need, how many hits he needs to do on Bobber to be able to get some points here. They've got one more round. 8 seconds left on the clock. They've got dials in hands. That's time. Right. So Bobber needs to get some sort of crazy shot in on hand. Hand's got the possibility of pulling off the inertial dampeners at any time when he sees where Bobber is. So Bobber's got to get himself into a position. Range 1 shot. How's he going to get? Is he going to? So. What happened there? He flipped over two shields. Oh, because the proximity might also. And he's not got arc on hand this turn, so that's game over.
inglés.
No, sí, en castellano vamos.
Para hacer el ridículo.
Ok, muévete un poco más cerca. Así. Oh, ok, Xavi. Lástima. Vale, ya ibas 1-0, ahora sigue 1-1.
Tengo que acercar, está bien.
Yo lo hago, ya, tú ahí ya
Hola.
está. Ya, sí, hombre, un poco, es que hace mucho ruido hoy, pero lo que tengo que hacer es esto. Ya, ok, ya te oigo, ¿verdad? Habla.
¿Ahora?
Sí, ya te oigo. Vale, a ver, era una cuesta arriba, ¿no?
Sí, está sí, está.
Ya.
Sobre todo Han, más que nada.
Ya.
Viendo después la paradiña, etcétera. Es muy
Me
complicado.
sorprendí porque conseguiste la mitad de puntos en Jake y
Sí.
aún así no te seguiste intentando perseguir a Han y
Me equivoqué en la mina que solté en la zona esta del medio.
Ya,
Cuando estaba la nave.
proximidad. Ya.
Y yo pensaba que no haría el 2 cerrado porque era demasiado obvio si presentas la mina ahí, que haría el 2 suave
Ya.
y no.
No,
Hice
ya.
cerrado.
Eso es yo pensaba también que iba a hacer un 3 abierto y
Sí,
después
o sea, quería, o que suave o quería para abajo.
Ya.
Le iba a soltar la mina ahí, que le queda el último momento.
Sí.
Seguramente habría caído.
Ya. Pues eso, hecho y solucionado y ya está, ¿no? No hay mucho que se puede hacer ahora. Lástima, pero es lo que hay, ¿no? Aún así, ¿tú crees que tenías mucha oportunidad contra el Han Jake? Viendo
He jugado una partida solo.
¿Ya?
Y con esa lista también. O sea,
Sí.
Y estuve básicamente a un impacto así de ganarlo.
Sí.
Fue súper dura.
Y si hubiera sido un salvo final, es 5 contra 6 dados, ¿no?
Sí.
Ya, tampoco es muy
Pero
favorable.
no habría habido salvos.
No, ya, no,
Era
no,
o lo mataba yo a Jake o él tenía los puntos de mono, básicamente.
Ya, pues ya está. Ya está para hoy. A ver si tienes más suerte con los otros partidos,
Veremos,
¿no? ¿Vale?
veremos.
Suerte.
Igualmente.
Vale, dile a Apolo. Aquí viene Apolo. Vamos a hacer entrevista rápida. This camera is freezing every now and then. Apolo.
Hello.
¿Qué es eso?
How are you?
Muy bien. No, vamos a hacerlo en
Vale,
español,
me da
¿no?
igual, como quieras.
No, entra. No, es porque lo he hecho con el español, así que.
Prefer English, I can, like you want.
Yeah. Okay. Go on then. Obviously, for your game type with the list, the hand Jake list, okay, is basically just to kind of swirl around and just look for openings, right? And you kind of end up getting a couple of lucky shots off on him, right?
Yeah.
Like with Jake
Yeah.
getting through and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So, is it like? Was there a situation where you were kind of like more worried about the position you might have got into?
With Farrell or?
With both, really. I mean, he made it pretty clear he was going after Jake to begin with. Yeah.
Yeah, he was trying to catch Jake at first. I was escaping because I mean the enemy of Jake was of course Imon, because I moved after Imon. Jake moved after Imon, so the enemy was Imon. So I was escaping of Boba because Boba can make how do you say in English, relocation?
Yeah, relocation. Yeah.
Relocation.
Yeah.
So I was trying to avoid Boba with
Yeah.
Jake. So when that was my hand with hand just trying to like a shark
Yeah.
in the water,
Swirling around.
because
Yeah.
the steroids were so big, so
We're so close. Yeah.
it was
Okay.
impossible. Yeah,
All right. Cool. But now you're 2-0, right?
yeah.
You've had a lot of success in the south, right? Did you win you got really far in a hyperspace trial or something, didn't you?
Yeah, I was in hyperspace in Córdoba.
Yeah.
I got a good position there. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's what you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, in Córdoba. Yeah,
How
top
far
cuatro,
did you get?
top
Top
cuatro,
four,
yeah.
semi-final, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
With Thai Swarm.
Wow, well done. Right, and now handbrake hand, right? Let's see if you can emulate the success from the UK, right?
So, sorry?
And let's see if you can get the same success as the UK player with the same list. Yeah. Fingers crossed, right?
No, of course. I saw of the games of
Jack.
Jack Mooney.
Yeah.
It was, but it's really hard to play the.
Yeah, it's not easy, huh? It gets a lot of criticism, but it's not easy.
Because when you see him playing, it's like he was playing that list a lot of years.
Yeah.
So he knows all the movements as in his memory.
Okay, listen, Apollo, I'm going to cut you off there because we've because the time's run out and stuff like that, I want to make sure we get going before the next round starts. Okay. So thank you very much. Good luck. Okay. See you later.
See you later.
Okay. So yeah, I'm going to disconnect. Right. So as you know, stay tuned to youtube.com/First Earth to see the next